Good evening, everyone. A little impromptu tonight. How you doing, Rick?
Doing good. How about you, Bruce?
Great, man. Got a few people showing up. We're kind of not too timely on our shows lately, but we like to slip one in here and there. Hope you all had a great week. Rick was getting into his
I was
zoning out, man.
It's easy to do with stuff like that.
Yeah, so we're both on YouTube and on Facebook.
Awesome.
My buddy Kevin's watching on Facebook. No one else has showed up there yet. We got a few people on YouTube. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some peptides tonight. I might as well do that early before we get stoned.
Good idea.
So, Kevin, you need to be on these peptides if you're still watching. The ones that you need is the it's the where was it? The BT 500. Let me see if I can find this one for you. Where is it? They come in patches now too, so you don't have to do injections if you're uncomfortable. But the TB 500 is a healer, and Kevin had his hip replaced, and got infected, and he fell, I think, and broke it, and had to redo it, and it's just taken forever. But if you want to try some, if you go to purepeptides.io and use Best Life as a promo code, you can get a discount on them. And peptides they help your body do what it's supposed to do. So if you have, let's see, for instance, the TB 500 is, where is it at? Simplifies treatment process requiring only one patch instead of separate ones in each peptide, thereby enhancing. This is one that has a couple of peptides in it. But it healed my shoulder. Todd's using them now. He had an issue with his shoulder. And, what's this? And it's gone. He's healed up. So it's really pretty cool. Naturally occurring peptides, and they have all different ones. For semaglutide is one to lose weight, and that's to replace that Ozempic. Remember that?
Yeah.
And it's a lot cheaper than the Ozempic, and they're having problems with that too. That compound that they're selling, I think there's some issues with it. Their class action lawsuit going on about it. So the semaglutide is a great option as a different product to help you lose weight. The epitalon is really interesting. It repairs the DNA and anti-aging, improves sleep patterns. What it does is it elongates your telomeres on your DNA, and it is a anti-aging peptide. The ipamorelin I take on a regular basis. It stimulates and release of growth hormone, aiding in muscle growth and fat loss. So as we all know, I hadn't lost much fat yet, but I have definitely building up some muscles. I finally got a gym membership. You don't rush things when you're
No.
not working, man. I mean, Rick,
Well, and
you gotta hurry up and go to lunch, I guess.
and it's harder to go hit the gym like we used to go hit the gym.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I got one right down the road, so I'm going every day now, and I'm gonna try and get in shape one more time before I get old.
Yeah.
Hey, Austin, we got Brett watching. We got Jane. Hi, Jane. Nice to see you. She did a neat little video today about all the crap they're putting in our food. One of these days, she's going to give us a call and talk about it here. So we appreciate you guys stopping by.
I saw a thing today about basically it's lab grown meat. Yeah, just the sound of it, but it's all from cells that and they're purified and all this. So they're actually trying to grow meat, but evidently they were doing this to try to cut down on the
Gases?
the gases and all that kind of stuff. Well, the process evidently is as much or more pollution than what the cows
bring home, right?
So
Yeah, there's nothing better than I was looking into the amino acids, and there's 20 amino acids that are essential, and there's out of the 20, there's 6 of them that are non-essential, and all those come from meat, chicken, fish. So almost all the amino acids that you need to live healthy come from meats and stuff.
yeah.
Now, you can take supplements, right? But it is pretty crazy how a carnivore diet is actually very healthy for you. Tito is caught watching. Hey, nice. He's a buddy of mine that used to work at my remodeling company. He's a cool dude. He's down in Miami now. And the other BPC, body protection compound, supports healing the tissues, including muscles, tendons, and ligaments. And that's what my buddy Kevin needs to get on and get that hip of his healed up. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about too is if you guys want any peptides or have any questions, my friend's got a website that you can use my promo code. It's purepeptides.io. Use Best Life and you'll get a discount. Let's see if that's the right one. No, that's not the right one. It's right here. So you can get the patches or the injections on his site. A lot of people don't like the injections, and they have a lot of them. They're the only ones that have peptide patches. So if you have any questions, give me a shout. Anybody want to call in, feel free to call in. The phone number's right up here. And we will discuss as much as I've learned so far. Not that I'm a pro yet, but I am learning. And I am trying to improve my health. And since we made it this long, 64 years old, I'm trying some anti-aging things. Now, it doesn't have to be old to be anti-aging. You can take that at any age. Bob's on the Facebook. Good to see you. Darlene and Barbara's there. She's probably getting your concert tickets.
Ah, yes. Row 1 through 3 in the middle.
1 through 3. Don't forget, Barb. So then you have the GHKCU peptide. Is known for skin regeneration and anti-aging properties. It makes your hair better. I'm actually thinking I'm getting some more peach fuzz. You can't see because my hair's gray, but I think it's getting healthier. And it's certainly making the skin on my scalp a lot healthier.
Yeah.
And that makes me, because I don't mind being thin, but if you get those weird things on your head from being bald, it looks even worse. So I think I'm growing some hair. Yeah. So peptides, Bruce's Best. Check it out. Now, there's a lot of supplements, and I wanted to run something by you guys because I do something. You see this here? This is my own little formula, and what this is roughly 15 different supplements, and let me give you a rundown of what's in there. I got a list here. So what I do is if you go and buy the supplements you want, they come in capsules, right? And where did my little thing go? And you have to buy each one separately, right?
Yep.
So what I did is I don't know how to use my computer. I buy them individually. No, what the hell? Come on now. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me.
Yeah.
Right in front of me. So I'm sure you all have heard of turmeric. Turmeric is a naturally occurring water-soluble product made from roots, and it's extremely good for anti-inflammatory, antioxidant properties, and often used conditions that involve pain and inflammation, such as osteoarthritis. So if you guys got arthritis, that's one thing that you can use. There's a whole list of things I got here. There's L-arginine, taurine, N-acetylcysteine, NMN, ficitin, Tudac, turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and I got some electrolytes, maca. I put honey in it, whey protein, and I put some water in there, and I shake it up, and I drink it every day. Now, if you all heard of Red Bull, right? You know Red Bull, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, their active ingredient is taurine. So
I thought it was Jägermeister.
well, you can put that's the alternate. That's the alternate for Twisted Joe and Melissa are on YouTube. Nice to see you guys. We got a nice little crowd on Facebook joining us. So if you're thinking of Monster drinks or Red Bull, the active ingredient is taurine, and they use caffeine and they use sugar. But I just use the taurine because taurine is an amino acid that helps the body produce energy and often found in energy drinks. Research suggests that taurine supplements may support healthy mitochondria, which power the cells with energy. So it's very good for recovery and for your health, and you don't need to put it in a sweet drink. You can put it in water, you can put it in juice, whatever you like. If you're familiar with nitric oxide to reduce and give you reduce heart conditions and blood pressure, that's another supplement you can buy in bulk, and it's an amino acid that helps the body build protein. It also releases nitric oxide into the blood, which opens your blood vessels up, and it's much more makes your entire circulatory system operate better.
Mm-hmm. Makes it flow better.
Yes.
Flow
And
easier, yeah.
if you look online and you wanted to buy a nitric oxide product, okay, it'll cost you about $35-40 a month, okay? So about $1 a day. When you buy it in bulk, you know what it costs you each time you use it? 9 cents. 9 cents. So what I've got here in mine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 14 items in my blend, and I put honey in it and then water, and I shake it up and I drink it. And out of those 14 items, I have the L-arginine, which is for the blood flow, the taurine for energy. Then I put an amino acid called acetylcysteine, and it's also beneficial for respiratory health because my family had heart issues. So if you have a heart issue, you want to take care of it. And then the NMN is a supplement that's really gaining traction, and you see it all over the internet and Facebook for $30-40 a month. Each serving costs 3 cents if you buy it in bulk. Okay, NMN improves muscle strength and performance in older men and enhances oxygen utilization, exercise endurance in middle-aged runners. It's known to suppress age-associated weight gain, enhance energy. It's naturally occurring molecule, and it's in my formula. Ficitin. Ficitin is really an interesting compound. It gets rid of the dead cells in your body, leaving room for fresh new cells. And it's found in many vegetables and fruits, but not in high quantities. So phycin may help prevent and treat several types of cancer, including lung, I can't pronounce it probably, colorectal, and prostate, pancreatic, melanoma. So if you're concerned with cancer, Phycidin is a compound you could use, and each dose is only 24 cents. Tudac, a naturally occurring water-soluble bile acid that's produced in the liver, and what this does is it cleanses your liver, lowers your higher ADLs and so forth in your enzymes. That's what everybody worries about.
Yep.
And that's in my formula. Then I do ginger and turmeric. Turmeric and ginger are related. They're both from a root. Turmeric, when you buy it in capsules, again, you're looking at probably $30, $40 a month, $1 a day. If you buy it in bulk, 24 cents. Ginger can help prevent heart disease as well by lowering blood pressure. I got a lot of heart compounds on here because my dad had heart issues. I had that heart flutter, remember, about beginning of the year I was telling you about it, when I did my prostate test and so forth.
Yeah, that'll make your heart flutter.
Yeah, well, it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
So I know these things are working in my body, and if anybody wants some help or questions, feel free to call. Reach out to me and I'll help you out. And of course, I take electrolytes. You have to have electrolytes, so you need the potassium, calcium, and chloride, magnesium. Cinnamon is actually a very good naturally. Oh, hey, we got Mr. Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, we're talking here.
How you doing, man?
Joe!
Doing pretty good over here. How you doing over there?
We're doing good, man. I'm kind of just going through. Have you been watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've made my own little formula, and I was kind of running through if anybody's, like you're healing and you're young, you got good things healing at your age, but there's things that can enhance that, enhance your workouts and all that stuff. And anti-aging is going to be a big part of our show.
All about it. Yeah. Actually, I do want to say that I've been sort of studying things here on the side, and ginger, turmeric, and all that, and all these great naturally occurring things that we can buy relatively cheap, like really, really cost effective, that can do so much that we're just excusing in cost effective modern medicine. We're just, and if side effects may include, well, if you're not allergic to a fruit, you're safe, right?
Well, the thing is our diets don't have the nutritions and all the balance that they really need,
Sure.
You can think so, but the way we farm now, the way we grow things, they pull the vegetables too soon, like the tomatoes, they pull them out while they're still green, so they can sit for 2 months before they sell them, you know what I'm saying? And that takes a lot of the nutrition out of it. So a lot of people are looking to live better and healthier, and there's lots of information out there that you can do that with. And I was comparing like this, they have a product called Dose. It's on, they're selling it on Facebook, and it's for liver cleanse, okay? So check this out. You know what I do, Joe. I go and I look at the label.
Read the label.
Read the label. So I read the label, and it has dandelion, powder, turmeric, milk thistle, and ginger. And then they blend it in with some orange juice, and they sell it in shots, okay?
All right, yeah.
It costs $2.81 per serving. So if you take it every day, that's $84 a month. And if you have a liver issue, you're supposed to take it 3 times a day. So that would be $280, $290 or something like that a month. If you make that yourself, buy the dandelion, the turmeric, the milk thistle, and ginger. You buy it separate, powder you dose it out, put it in your own orange juice. Guess how much it costs a serving, Joe?
Well, I'm sure pennies on the dollar. We're probably talking about like a buck.
62
Maybe
cents.
less.
62
Yeah.
cents. So it's kind of similar to what we're doing at Utoya, right?
Yep.
So we're just trying to teach people how to save money. So if you have a liver condition that you're concerned about, you can make this on your own, and it'll only cost you $18 a month. Now, even if you took it 3 times a day, it'll still only cost you less than about $60-70 a month instead of $270. So there is great ways to save money and still get these beneficial compounds and amino acids that are super good for your body. And then in the dose, the product they sell online, they have a erythritol in it. It's a sweetener. Well, it's associated with an increase of heart attack, stroke, and even death. So all the good things for your liver, then they put something in there that's not good for you.
Yeah. Well, they got to keep you coming back.
Gotta keep you coming back.
But not too much now.
So now, Joe, you don't like the needles, but if you wanted to speed up your healing, they have the patches now. So if you want,
Yeah, I saw that. I was
Yeah.
going to talk to you about that.
so if you wanted to get some, you just use Best Life as a promo code, and you can get them cheap.
Yeah, I will have to do that because the BPC compound is my main target set there, and then there is one other one. I think it started with a T. Those two I was really interested in, and I was doing some more research about like the molecular weights and requirements for that, and I was kind of seeing what there is. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out.
Well, how's your healing going? Is your cast off and your physical therapy going good?
Yeah, everything's going good. So I have made much faster recovery than the doctors anticipated.
Good,
Um,
good.
They said it was supposed to be very traumatic. I was looking at 8 months of being in physical therapy, and they said that I probably wouldn't have full range of motion again. I'd probably live with a pretty messed up arm. As soon as they told me any of that, I was like, well, no, I'm in pretty good condition. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to have full range of motion pretty soon. That's the right attitude. And that's what's happening. I did go into Utoya and whipped up a custom topical.
Oh, nice.
Added some RSO, THC into the arthritis cream, and put some Fire OG live resin terpene in there. And that's been doing really good because the doctor won't let me have painkillers. So I made my own, damn it.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to get on that shit either,
Yeah.
Those painkillers that scare me.
Oh, yeah. I was very sparing with it. I just felt like he took it a little early. It was maybe a little earlier than he maybe needed to.
What did they give you?
They gave me like 5 milligram Lortab. Ain't nothing special to them.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I was like, it felt a little early, and I'm sitting here going through the most intense part of therapy now. I have almost full range of motion back now. I'm at the full range is 140, and I can hit 140, and I can like just a cold start. I can hit 135, and so that's better than they anticipated.
Nice.
And,
Awesome,
straightening
Jay.
out wise, I only have like a 5 to 10 degree difference on that. So by the time I finish physical therapy, it should be like I never got injured.
Nice. Well, you'll feel it later in 20 more years.
Well, I definitely will. I know for sure because I'm sitting here moving my arm around and it's clicking like crazy.
But I tell you what, you're only in your early 30s, but people of your age, almost everybody, if they take care of themselves even reasonably, will live to be 100 years old. And if you make sure you take care of your body, even us old guys can stretch it out. So that's what we're trying to share, some information with everybody, and still trying to have a little fun at the same time. And we love you,
I want to
man.
share a little bit of science with you.
You do?
Yeah, I've got some interesting science for you here. So.
All right, I'll listen while I'm rolling a healthy joint. Now there is
Good old healthy joint.
A vegan joint.
There is a hack I want to show everybody. Because I'm a pro at rolling joint, but if you take the bottom of the paper and you just pinch off the corners, okay, just like this, on each side, it's 10 times easier to roll. Did you know that, Joe?
When you pinch the corners on the on both ends.
On the bottoms of the paper, you tear them off, right? So then when you roll it, it's just so much easier.
Well, you roll
I
like a
think I've
machine.
seen that.
Yeah, but this
Really
makes
do.
it, watch out, quick and easy, okay?
We'll
Just
have
like
to
that.
check that on the replay.
Yeah.
But
The
what I'll say
replay.
though is I've been also studying frequencies. Now it's real easy to go deep on the rabbit hole on frequencies, right? You can start talking about how the frequencies actually like resemble when you put salt on a frequency, it will resemble religious icons and stuff like that. Like it'll resemble the cross and things like that.
Yes, I've studied frequencies too, and they have those spooky machines. Have you heard those?
The what again?
They're called a spooky machine, and they create frequencies, and they use them for healing. And you see a lot of people are coming out with the ones for sleep and for relaxation, different frequencies, you know.
So I'll have to check that out. Mine was a little more, my study, my experiment was a little more maybe basic in a way, because what I was using was I started looking up songs that shared frequencies with, that had notes that shared frequencies with elements of the earth. And then I found those elements and I found the right ones that were good for crows. And so magnesium and stuff like that. And so I found these songs that were produced, and it's kind of funny that these songs were produced in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
And they did it knowingly using they did it knowingly using frequencies.
They may actually have been knowingly using frequencies. When I watched the music video to Queen, the frequencies actually match the colors on screen in their music video. Blue, violet, and green are present in their music video quite heavily, and that those are the three dominant notes. And then the compounds were magnesium. I can't remember the other two, but they all correlate. And the way that I've taken that is I was like, okay, so there's the aspect of frequencies and the healing aspect of frequencies, and then there's also DNA memory, where if I hear a song, my DNA, if I have a memory with that song, my DNA will react to it. I'll have a memory. I'll experience an emotion. Right? Songs will do that. There's actually studies that have been done on Alzheimer's patients where music therapy is helping them actually recall a lot more memories and be more verbose in speaking.
Well, you know, the Earth and the universe is all about frequencies. You know that the 5G, okay, those frequencies, those can be used nefariously too.
Surely.
You know what I mean? They can make people sick if they want. So it's the frequencies are the universe, right? About everything. They even think that frequencies could have created mountains and valleys and all kinds of things done through frequencies when the Earth in development. So I'm a big believer in that. I listen to sleep.
That's that road.
Yep.
And what I found was, here's my theory. I believe that if I combined the music with the frequencies that are dominant and specified it, I made a playlist called Gastrointestinal Health Playlist. And I put songs on there that my grandfather might know, my dad might know, and songs that, maybe I wouldn't typically have listened to out of the norm. And it's kind of funny, the era they come from is some of the healthiest people that we've had, right?
Right.
They used to say music heals, right? So I started playing this music, and I went 1 week using it, and I had no flare-ups all week.
Nice.
And I tried 1 week without, and
what Joe's talking about, he gets flare-ups from his from your asthma, right?
Crohn's. So
Crohn's, okay.
So whenever that happens, I become very nauseous, hard to do anything, hard to move. it can be quite debilitating.
Well,
And
cool,
so,
man. I'd like to hear some of those. Are you gonna record some?
I mean, I've got the music playlist on YouTube.
Cool.
For anybody to use, and I can post that up for anybody interested in
Is it
trying
up there
what I
now?
tried. Yeah, I'll put it up in chat here in a minute.
Yeah, I'll
after
go
I
ahead
get
and
off
play
with
it.
you.
Cool.
And yeah, these so far my findings are that this has been helpful for me. If more people try it, it can solidify some of the evidence.
Right.
Where DNA memory responding to human-made orchestrated sound will create healing effects. And if you pair that with what we're talking about, peptides, amino acids, living healthy, eating healthy, we can start to achieve a lot more. And they used to talk about how the good old days.
Well, maybe if you can get off one night, we'll run a show with you and come on over and we'll play around with it together.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right. Well, I love you, Joe. I'm glad you're healing up.
Much love, guys. Have a good show.
Okay, buddy. Thanks
See
for
you, Joe.
calling in. Let's
See you,
get a little music from Rick, and we will regroup and come back. Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon.
Frequencies. Bye.
Hey, old Joe. You're gonna hear a little music from Rick. If you guys have got any questions, comments, feel like calling in, give us a call. Rick is gonna play a pick, and we go from there.
All right. Got the cord messing with me again.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. You can easily get into the moment. We appreciate y'all stopping by. Facebook has a bunch of friends chiming in. Appreciate it. I think we gave out some pretty good information to start the show. If you're curious about any compounds or peptides or amino acids, I'm learning every day. That was nice, Rick.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm getting Rick on some of this shit too. He's lost a bunch of weight, man. He had to clean up his act a little bit.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how fat you were until I seen your fat
Oh,
pictures.
I know when I saw that picture too, I just went, oh my God. Yeah, there was a picture that taken a few years ago, me and my boss actually from my last job, standing in front of a Christmas tree at Mixers. And I looked at that picture, I don't know, just about a year ago, and I was just like, it made me want to puke, you know?
Yeah.
It looked horrible.
Well, like we were talking at the beginning of the show, you know, I'm anti-aging, getting to the gym, doing some peptides, trying to live a healthier life without ruining it, you know. Cut back my drinking. I'm sorry, I still got to have my wine uh, for your YouTube. Darlene, it's Bruce's Best Life. If you click the link I texted you, you can find it that way. And of course, we'd like to smoke our weed. Now, I don't smoke cigarettes no more, almost 3 years. I quit 4 times. And like we were talking about earlier in the show, we went through a bunch of compounds that give you energy, that are less expensive if you can buy them yourself. You just go to bulksupplements.com. You can buy your own taurine. Now, if you missed the earlier part of the show, taurine is a amino acid, helps the body produce energy, and it's all found in energy drinks like Red Bull and Monster. But then they put all kinds of other crap in there with it. By itself, taurine is a great supplement, and you can take it and put it right in your juice or water. There's hardly any taste to it whatsoever. And I take it every day, sometimes twice a day. It's like having a couple energy drinks a day. I try only smoke 1 joint a day, and this is the time of day I usually smoke it. Or I work on 1 joint a day, right? Take a few hits.
I've cut down the alcohol use, but this use has gone up considerably.
Well, you know, changing the way I drink water, to drinking distilled water instead of tap water. I don't have any issues with my kidneys now. When I was drinking tap water, I was popping kidney stones out and had pains in my kidneys. So make sure you're drinking clean water and not plastic bottled water, okay? Water, your body's 70, and women's are more. I think women have less water, or more water than men, 70, 75% water. So you don't want to be swimming in bad water. You want to swim in clean water, right? Joe even reduced how many bowls a pack a day. Well, you know why? Because his new boss won't let him smoke at work.
That'll help.
Hey, Gary, Dave, thanks for stopping in. Stuart's on there. George, stop by. His wife is into health and fitness, and George is in great shape. Big, tall guy. He's a military, and his wife does massage and health beneficial things as well. So we love them. Maria Powers is here. Hi, Maria. But I still like to have a little bit of relaxation through a medical or THCA flower from Utoya. Now, many of you know that I was the founder and built Utoya Organics, and Matt Conklin bought me out. He's taken over. But if you go to utoya.com, you want anything, you just put Best Life in there and you get a discount. Yep, and we used to say pay Bruce because I'm on a payment plan, so I just want to make sure he still pays me. So Utoya is a good company. Matt's doing a good job. See, we still got the gear. Hey, Richard, good to see you on there.
And I'll tell you a little story too. I was in a McDonald's the other day, and I don't know how, but got on the conversation of weed with this woman standing in line. So of course I asked her if she's ever heard of Utoya, which she hadn't. So I told her about it, gave her the website. She likely called and made a purchase.
Good.
You know, but you know, it's that word of mouth that helps, especially locally.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people ask me questions about things because we were in that business. It depends what kind of pain you have, Maria, okay? Maria Powers, she's Dan's mom, and Dan does the peptide thing, but she's got some pain and things that maybe peptides aren't necessarily effective on. So there's some supplements we talked about earlier. You might want to watch the beginning of the show before we got stoned, but there's a lot of compounds that I've made into my own little concoction that I take every day, and I do it that way because it's a lot cheaper. So imagine if you bought 15 different compounds, and some of them you can get together. There might be 2 or 3 compounds in there. So you're taking 15 compounds, or 10, that could be $300-400 a month. My formula here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 15 items in there, including whey protein, honey, maca, electrolytes, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric. Tudac is a new one that I've been just started. It's for liver function, and it's water soluble bile acid that your liver produces, and it helps clean your liver and makes your digestive system work better and lowers the dangerous LDL levels from over drinking or eating bad. You know, eating bad is almost as bad as drinking.
Yes.
You know, if you don't eat a good diet and you don't drink, right? Let's say you think you're living good and you're eating processed food. Okay, you go to Chick-fil-A, you think, oh, Chick-fil-A is healthy. A Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich has 50 ingredients in it. Just like McDonald's French fries have 17 ingredients in it.
Yeah.
Now, how can you get, there's potatoes, oil, right? Salt, that's what's supposed to be in
When
there.
I make them, yeah, that's
So, kind of the way you can think, if you shop down the aisles in the grocery store, almost all that is no good.
Yeah.
Almost everything in the freezer is no good. So it's the water you take in, the food you eat, and we're going to start doing a cooking segment on the show because I'm kind of turning into a chef because I like things fresh, I like them tasty, and now my daughter, I con her to come visit me by having
food.
bring the baby over. And then that baby's cute.
Hey, every Saturday I would go to my mom and dad's house because I knew at noon that's about the time mom would get home from the grocery store. So I'd be there to, help unload the groceries, take them in the house, and of course I always got a little bag to take home with me, see? So yeah, so whatever it takes to get her over here with little baby Nova.
Baby Nova. She's so damn cute. And I post her way too much. People are probably sick of seeing my little granddaughter, but I don't care, okay? I don't care. Jerry Buddy Blackwell's watching. He's got a bunch of grandkids. His mom's still alive. He's got the best mom. Super sweet family. He's a good man. He reminds me of Fred Flintstone, He goes to work like clockwork, takes care of his family. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Give us a call if you want to chat. A lot of my friends on here, I know you might be shy, but that's just the way it is. We're partaking on a nice THCA flower from Utoya. It's 38%. It's kind of swerve, okay? I don't know who's pot smokers or not. I hope you're 420 friendly. If you're not, you'll hang up or log out or whatever. But hey, Barb's here.
Hey.
You made
Her
it.
sidekick. She's like the silent or the voice in the background. She don't want to be on screen, but she'll say something if she wants to.
Yep, I will.
She will. Yeah. So I've had enough of that. Have you had enough of that? You're
I'm
good.
good.
Okay. So we're partaking. We hope you are. It is 6 o'clock here, and I hope it's you're enjoying it as much as we are. So me and Rick, as you know, we're both unemployed, and we're trying to budget our life so we can never work again. This is not working. This is fun to us, and we appreciate you guys stopping in. We've been doing it for 2 years with Utoya, and with Joe, Twisted Joe. You see him there on YouTube. We're on YouTube and on Facebook now. I figured that out finally. I went through my recipe. I was talking about this, Barb. This is my,
Oh, is that it?
yeah. And we were talking about another thing.
Can I smell it?
Yeah, it's kind of maybe a little gnarly. I put honey in
That
it.
smells like candy.
It's. I put some honey in it and water
Yeah.
before I eat it, so it's good.
That's cool.
Robin's in the house. So if you guys missed the beginning of the show, we're talking about compounds that are healthy, anti-aging, and make you feel better. We're talking about trying to eat better, get in better shape. I joined a gym. Yeah, I got a buddy. He's 10 years younger than me, and he's big and he's in good shape. And I went through a hip and a knee.
Sorry.
Shut the fuck up, man! What the hell?
Okay, I'm sorry.
You just pass a note, would you?
All right, I gotta get that school thing.
You
Sorry.
know, at this time of the show, things start going south.
Sorry. I will never do that again.
Damn, man, knocked me right out of my place. I don't know what I was saying. Okay, you can blame Barb for that, or you can thank her. Let's go to Rick and spice it up. Rick, wake me up, man. Give me something. Give me something good. What do you got?
Well, I got something going bad here.
Jesus, every time it's your turn.
I know.
I'm not getting any help tonight. What? Pour a drink, light up a fatty.
How are you gonna do the cooking episodes? What are you gonna do?
Well, I just made like the best damn meatballs in the world, right?
Yes, you did.
So last night or the night before, I made halibut.
Yes, you did. That's
Simple recipe. Egg whites, you don't want the yellows, right? Beat them up before you put the fish in there, right? Use olive oil, not too hot. Then I use flour. There's a Captain, it's a good fish flour, light, very light. And then while I do that, you make homemade tartar sauce. You don't have to buy tartar sauce. You buy homemade. You get some fresh dill. You need, I get the little dill pickles so you don't have all the soft stuff in the inside. So they chop up really good, chop them up, put a little dill, a little lemon juice. It's the bomb. And some parsley, okay? So we're gonna do a little, when my daughter's gonna start coming over, I gotta teach her how to make money from home because she's got a baby and that baby don't leave her hands. She don't even hardly pass over to see me when she drives over to visit. Them two are so close, it's awesome. Grandpa's doing great, Robin, and baby Nova is amazing. You know, there's some about, she was born in this house in a tub, if you didn't know that. We had midwives, so my daughter sat in here and screamed for 2 days. 2 days it took. And you know, I thought I'd be more disrupted from it, but actually it was entertaining. So she finally had the baby, and she hasn't left it. She sleeps with it. She don't put it in a room with a monitor. She doesn't, you know, she's with that baby. And you know what? You can tell. And I was thinking, when we had our babies, and back then they just came out with the monitors, or what are it, baby monitors, right? Stick them in the room. Yeah, I'd love to try your butter. So, you know, we're kind of putting our kids in jail, right? You put them in their own little crib in another room on the other side of the house. She sleeps with her baby. So that baby's got a good start. That's what I'm saying. And she is beautiful. At least I think so.
Oh, she is.
It's hard not to think. You know, there's a lot of people all of a sudden had babies. I just noticed, boom, babies everywhere. And a lot of beautiful babies. Their babies are beautiful. But Nova's got the edge on a lot of them, I think. Well, her mama's pretty, and her mama's mama's pretty. So, you know, she's got my blue eyes. They're not as blue as mine yet, but I think they're going to go in that direction. So, have I filled in enough for the music man to figure out his shit?
Well, I just have to take one chord out of the equation here because it's bad. So I can't use my little pedal.
So, Kevin, it would be great to see you someday. I hope you're healing up. How do you feel now? Did you get your shit together finally? You need to get on some of these patches. Down. So generally, if you've watched the show a few times, Rick is usually like the star of the show. You know, he fills in where I fuck up. I think he's warming up. You know how you get Rick to do something? You piss him off or embarrass him. That's it. Damn, man.
Or give him weed.
That's probably the nicest thing you can do for Rick. To motivate, sorry, I picked the shittiest things. If you want Rick to do something, just give him free weed. He plays for weed. Now here's our dear friend and my backup, Rick. Ta-da!
Ta-da.
You had a definitive finish to that one. Caught me off guard. Hey, Tom. Tom stopped by. You got Jennifer. She's a wild one. You can call in, Jennifer. I know you got something to say. If you got something to say, feel free calling in. If you hadn't seen the whole show, we had been talking about compounds and saving money on anti-aging products that I've been experimenting with. And if I get old really fast, shrivel up and die, you know I did bad research.
Stop doing what Bruce was doing.
Don't do that. And one of the things I want to repeat, because it was so, it's good. You should know this, okay? There's new people watching. My new normal, he's really good. There's a product on Facebook that are advertising, a few. NMN is one, and Dose is another. So I guess if someone searches, then they get your pixel and then they track you down. So maybe you don't see these ads, and maybe I do because I'm researching all these compounds. And, unless they're listening to your doctor's appointment, which they probably are, they wouldn't know if you have high enzymes in your liver, okay? But if you do, they market a lot of products that can offset it, and one of them is called Dose. So what I do, I did what I do in my Utoya business, and when I see something in a product, I go look at the label and see what's in it. Then I check if that can be bought in bulk, and I see, how it breaks down and what it's compatible with or not compatible with. So I looked up Dose, and it's a juice. You drink it 2 ounces. You drink it 3 times a week just to maintain a comfort level. You drink it every day if you're trying to improve your liver, or 3 times a day if you're trying to heal your liver, okay? So each serving came out to $2.81 is what, by their website. It consists of orange juice, dandelion, turmeric, milk thistle, and ginger, okay? If you buy those products individually and mix it yourself, a serving's going to cost you 63 cents. If you take it once a day for the whole month, if you make it yourself, it's $18.87. If you bought their product, it's $84.30. Okay? Now, if you had to take it 3 times a day to heal, that would be $272.90 versus $54 and whatever, 80 cents times 3. I'm not that good. I was good on the first one. I had an easy number. So it's cheaper to do it yourself.
I should probably sit back here
Yeah.
and do the math for you.
Yeah, Gary Turner's just popped in. How you doing, buddy? So buying compounds in bulk, you can save a ton of money. The formula that I'm taking, that I formulate for myself, I'm taking peptides. I buy them through purepeptides.io. If you're interested in getting some, you use Best Life and you'll get a discount on them. And if you don't know what they are or don't figure it out, you can watch the show. And before we get stoned, there's good information. After, it's kind of hit and miss. So, depends on what time you can always rewatch the shows, basically. Woo, anyhow.
Yeah.
So a couple of the highlights of that was taurine, which is in Red Bull. And it's probably the only good thing in Red Bull, because taurine is an amino acid that helps the body produce energy, and is often found in energy drinks like Monster and all those, instead of caffeine, because there's no crash to it. Research proves that taurine is powerful in cells with energy, and it's a positive, healthy thing to take. So you don't need to buy a drink. You can just buy it in bulk, and you take a 3/4 teaspoon, you put it in your juice or water, and it only costs you 9 cents. You get it, do it yourself. Same thing with nitric
You gotta do
oxide.
it yourself,
Yeah, well, if you're that lazy and you want to spend more money, hey, in a recession, we're in, and with high inflation, I don't get a lot for my money anymore. It's kind of a bummer, because I was doing my math on my retirement based on 2 years ago's cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
This last year and a half, it changed everything.
Blew it all out
Yeah,
of the water.
you can't eat a half an egg, Well, yeah, I guess you could, but it's kind of hard to split the yolk. Or make a
Well,
yolk, make a yolk out.
And people don't prepare stuff like they used to either. Because everything's so prepackaged and it's convenient to go get it all done like that instead
Yep.
of doing it all yourself. So,
Absolutely.
you know.
Well, Jennifer asked about blood flow. She said her liver is good, but she spelt it wrong, so I would doubt that, Jennifer. I know what you drink. You might be good, but it's not. You can preserve it, right? They put pickles in juice not to dry them out, okay? So you got to put some juice on top of that. But there is things that you can do for blood flow, and one is the L-arginine, that's how you say it. It's an amino acid that helps your body build protein, and it opens up your veins and creates a better blood flow. And there's a few other products that are in my little formula that I made that I've repeated myself a few times in case you were here and you weren't before. And you'd save money and live better, and we'll see how long I last. Now, we was kind of laughing about it. A lot of these were tested by mice, right? So if it's
It's mice tested.
yeah, well,
It's got to be good.
if well, the thing I'm wondering, okay, is I think it's time to show it to really think about the mice. I mean, think about it. How many mice are we putting through hell right now, okay? And do we really think that their composition, being that of a mammal, very similar to humans, and it's become reliable to test this shit on mice? And the result is generally the same on humans, right? So how do we know that they don't sit and think about it, right? Sitting back, can you imagine all these mice in little cages, and they're all getting their drugs, and whenever they're all making noise and they're actually talking to each other, like, man, what are you on? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling, man? How do we know that they don't really have some feelings going on? I hear them talking to each other. That's what I hear. Hey, it's like being in solitary confinement. Hey, what are you on? I'm on cancer therapy. They poisoned me. Now they want to cure me. I think they know. I swear to God. So if it's not been tested on a mouse and doesn't have a 4-star rating by the Mickey Mouse Club, I'm not taking it. I ain't taking it.
Mickey Mouse approved.
Yeah. Oh, did I?
You'll have to pay for that endorsement.
Yeah. Did I ever show you my crazy brother Brian's endorsement on Trump?
Yes.
We should play that for these guys sometime. That's pretty fucking funny. I don't care. Did you ever hear it?
Or did you play it here? Did you play it here?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think you played it for us.
Yes.
We may have.
Somehow it's ringing a bell.
I think I did play it for
Yes,
you
you
guys.
did.
Yeah. All right. Well, we made an hour. I think it's time for more music. Rick's on autoplay now. Go hit it, Rick. can always tell when Rick's having a good time. He'll go all night long. So what tickets did you buy tonight?
Ingve Malmsteen.
Ingve Malmsteen.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta look him up because I don't know who the hell that is. How do you spell it?
YNGWI
I'm glad I asked.
is Ingve.
Young
Now, if you want to find the right
Malmsteen?
yeah, Ingve J. Malmsteen.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, a Swedish
It's funny, he
guitarist.
puts J in there. Yes, he is.
Yeah, okay. Nordic guy.
He is a badass. He does a lot of
Do you know any of it? You got a little...
like neoclassical stuff.
Ah.
Do you ever hear the story about that? So we get tickets back during COVID, and we didn't know COVID was coming. So
You had tickets to this guy.
for me and Rick at Ruth Eckert, and go, and he comes down with COVID and he can't go. And first time he goes, you have to go watch this guy, he's amazing. So I go, I'm not going to get rid of the tickets, so I went by myself.
Oh, nice.
And I came out of there and my mouth was like, he is like simply amazing.
She called
Cool.
on the way home. Oh my God.
Jennifer, the last caller of the night.
Hello, Mr. Hovland.
That was my dad.
Yeah.
So how you
Love the
doing, man? You
show.
had a bad day?
Yeah.
Well, let's not talk
I just
about that. How can we make your day better?
I love all the vitamins and like all the nutrition stuff you guys are like promoting and stuff. I think instead of all these toxins, they're gonna feed into your body. I think natural is wonderful. And thank you so much, Bruce.
My
Like
pleasure.
putting that out there in the network.
Well,
You know?
I'm the guinea pig. I'm trying it myself.
Well, do you have cancer?
Not yet.
Yeah. Well,
If
diagnosed today.
Oh no, what's up?
Again.
What kind?
Just-
What? Oh, you're just on the borderline, or what's the deal? I forgot what happened. You know, you told me you were tested and you didn't really feel like talking about it at the moment. But are you diagnosed with the cancer, or are
Yes.
you high so they're just watching your elevations, or what's going on?
My CEA is 14.2.
And what's it supposed to be?
A normal person should be at like 7.
And what is that, breast cancer?
Well, we don't know where the cancer is.
Okay. Well, that sucks, really.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I just need, before I get all this medication, we're just trying to find out if it's in my lymph nodes, which I think that's a wonderful thing that you had,
Well, let me
lymph
do
nodes.
this. I'll do this for you. I'll nail down some research because there's some peptides that literally, can fight cancer. Not just peptides, compounds. And I'll get you a little, because you're getting tested, so we can see if it actually works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could be your guinea pig, but not guinea
You
pig.
could be
but
the
I can't,
piglet.
Bruce. I've known you for 20 years.
You can be the piglet.
I'm just saying. I'm scared.
I know, baby. I'm sorry, but let me see if I can. There's some medical marijuana things you can do too. Some RSO and
No,
stuff.
I don't know.
You stuff it up your
No.
ass. I thought you might like that.
Excuse me, sir?
What?
Excuse me?
I was testing your sense of humor and failed.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir.
Giggle or
I already
something.
had a
Come on, you hurt my feelings.
I already had colonoscopy.
Yeah?
Anyway, it's funny. Not really funny, Bruce, but nothing's going up my butt. Everything gets washed out of my butt.
Yeah, I understand.
So we're just,
You're an outie, not an innie.
Exit only.
Exit on.
whatever. You're making practical jokes anyway.
So what I'm gonna do though is back to what your condition. I was just trying to lighten the mood. Sorry, sweetie. But there is some things that I've been
Don't call
running.
me sweetie. My name is what?
Jennifer, there's
Yes.
some compounds that we can put together that might help
Please.
you deal with what you
Please. Please.
got. And one of them is
Before I
that
go-
fisetin. It may
Okay.
help prevent and treat several types of cancer, including lung, colorectal, prostate, pancreatic, and melanoma. So,
Well, prostate's a man, but I don't have prostate.
just-
But anyway.
yeah, I was just reading off my notes.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Anyway, Bruce, I'm just calling in because you're my friend. It's like 19 years now. You've been my friend. I think 19 years. And you're a kind soul. I love that whoever you got the background playing music and stuff, like his guitar, I think it's amazing.
Rick. He hears you.
Hi, Rick.
Hi.
Hey.
It's peaceful, isn't it? Get a little music.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short is, if you guys can put together, I could be your test monkey, a test rat, or whatever you guys put together, Bruce. Whatever you put together for me, it's amazing.
Well, you could be one of the mice in the bin.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
You could learn.
Before all my hair, I've got beautiful hair.
Yeah.
Yep. Before it all comes off, give me something that'll fight off everything else.
Well, I'll do my
So-
best, and
right.
we'll talk
So
more
my
later.
CAA is 14.2. 3 months ago it was 9,
Ooh.
9.1. I know. Don't say that.
Well, sorry.
And then my red blood count cells are at 9.1.
Well, I've got some of these compounds that are already on my list here at the house. So why don't we talk in the
All right,
next day
so-
or two, and I'll get you
So
some
can
to
you
start.
just have them delivered? Because I basically just putting how much my blood pressure. Oh, blood pressure is still a priority. I'm on Valstatin, which is 320 milligrams Valstatin, so my blood pressure doesn't stroke out. So, do you have to deal with that?
Well,
I know you're not a medical person, but
you're doing a drug for that, and there's
my blood
components.
pressure is good.
And what did you just say about blood pressure?
My blood pressure, I'm on Valstatin.
Yeah, you're on
So,
Valstatin.
Valstatin, 320 milligrams, one pill. So,
Okay.
basically, so I don't choke out.
Valsartan?
Valstatin.
How do you spell it?
Now I'll give it to you in a second. It's called. It is
And you know, with AI being more and more. Okay.
VALSATAN.
SAT.
An. VALSTRTAN.
I'm trying to see if it's a drug or what they're giving you here.
No, it's blood pressure medicine, Bruce. It's my blood pressure medicine.
I know you just said your blood pressure is fine. It's only fine because you're doing a drug.
Yeah, if I don't take the drug, then I will be terrible.
That's what I was saying. Because
I apologize.
Valsartan, well, they got it as Valsartan, not Valstratin. Generally safe to take for a long time. Works best when you take it for a long time. Taking Valstratin for a long time sometimes usually it's kidney problems you get from it. And that's what this says too. So it's generally safe, but it is a drug and it affects your kidneys in the long run. But there's
Anyway.
compounds I used to be on blood pressure medicine too, but I don't anymore because I've taken some of these compounds that can offset it. So I'll add that to your concoction. How's that?
Oh, that's fun.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Jennifer. You know we care about
I
you.
was in Meese Hospital today,
I understand.
so I'm sorry to.
Well, I was just trying to cheer you up. I'm sorry if I offended you a little bit. But
Let Rick play a little bit. You want me to hear some music and.
all right, we'll
I'm
do
sorry.
it. Okay,
Here you go, buddy.
Yeah.
it's all
I'll
good.
turn back off. But anyway, Bruce, you were always there, and let's just figure out a compound that'll work for me, like the next day or two. So it'll keep me nutritioned and come up with something for me.
Well, hope you
Thanks.
have a take time and meditate and feel good about try and find a comfort zone somewhere in the mess that you're in. Okay.
I do. Jackson's here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear the news, and we will give you some music to relax on, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put you back on live. But anyway, thank you.
Bye. Poor Jennifer. That's not good, son.
No.
It's always hard to hear that, and you don't always say the right thing either, right?
No.
So you have a request.
All right.
Now, we all know, Joe says, vibrations are healing.
Hmm.
Now, there is some healing components that she could do too. That this spooky machine, it's a lot of people swear by it, and I know people that use it, and they use it to treat cancer and all types of things. So I do have someone I can reach out to see if we can treat her cancer through vibration. His name is Jeff, and he's got one of these spooky machines. And Joe is learning the frequencies, and he's actually creating songs with frequencies in them to change the mood along with the song, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking to him, and we're going to learn with you. We are not experts. There should be a disclaimer here.
Yeah. Do not take our
All the
advice.
information I've given you, I just search online. So if you want to learn about L-arginine, or you want to know what nitric oxide is and how it affects your body, you can do it easy. And with AI getting smarter and smarter and smarter, you can be dumber and dumber and dumber, and you still be able to figure it out. Okay? So let's do it together, and if you need some help, I'll be here with you. And if not, peace on your journey. Back to Rick.
All right. Here you go, Jennifer.
Like when he does that.
Golf clap. Where's my? I had
Where's
some
the
noise.
crickets?
Oh wait, I know. I had some effects and I lost it. All right.
I had one too here. I don't know if I've got it anymore.
Jennifer said amazing. So anyway,
Thank you, Jennifer.
make sure to hug and kiss your wife or your girlfriend. Make sure your kids know you love them. Be kind to your neighbor. Pet your dog. Let the cat in the house. And until next time, peace out. You gotta remember how to turn it off. Seriously, goodbye.
The never-ending show.
How the hell did I turn the show off? God damn it. And stop.